Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing really good. I'm feeling great today. I'm making something really simple, but not everybody knows how to make it. So I thought, I was gonna just do it by myself, and I said, no, let me make a little video about it. And we'll talk about friendships at the same time. Look at that, 2 for 1, a recipe for egg salad and a recipe for your friendships. Hey, I've already boiled the eggs. I've got 7 eggs, but yes, I know there's 8 there, but I'm not gonna use that one because I'm sure somebody's gonna want a hard-boiled egg, and I'll be like, oh, look at that, I saved it just for you. I've got some red pepper, some pickles that were in brine. They're a little bit spicy, so I chopped them up. I got a little bit of onion. We've got salt, we've got pepper, we've got regular mayonnaise, we've got a little bit of relish, sweet relish, some yellow mustard, some minced garlic, because I love my minced garlic, and just for fun, we've got dill weed and a little bit of smoked paprika. So, like I said, I've already go ahead and boiled my eggs. So now I'm just gonna do the fun part, the smushing. I like to smush them. I don't know how you guys do it. I know there's like there's an onion on it. There's some egg smusher thingies. And I've got my mashed potato thing right there. But first, I usually like to just like cut it a little bit. I just like chop, chop, chop. And also, let's talk about friendships. Let's talk about friendships today. It could be any kind of friendship. It could be friendship. You could talk about little kid friendships. We could be talking about your friendship with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your, just friendships in general. And our friendships really kind of can shape our personality. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're hanging around a bunch of people that every time you get together, you just know that, oh, you're gonna be talking about this person and that person and what they do and what they buy and that's shaping your personality. And if you're looking forward to that, why are you looking forward to that? Like, what do you get out of that? So, I mean, sometimes you just need that little ego session where you're not talking about anything that is going to enlighten you whatsoever. It's all about your ego, and that's okay every now and then, right? It's okay. We're human. We like to, we like to get the scoop every now and then. But if that's all your friendship is, and that's all your friendships are like that, it's time to reevaluate yourself, because it's not just your friends, right? If you're getting something out of this too, then what are you getting out of it? And what do you feel like you're lacking in your life that you need to talk about other people's lives, right? So be careful with your friendship. Now, it's important to foster a healthy environment with our friends, right? We want to make sure that, isn't that so satisfying? Isn't it lovely? I just love it. It's important to have friendships that that person will be there for you. Like, that you're stuck somewhere and you've got that one person that no matter what time it is, no matter where you are in the world, they're gonna reach out and they're gonna be there for you, right? Those kind of friendships are really important. But unfortunately, if you have those, it's not unfortunate if you have those. It's fortunate if you do have those. Unfortunately, not everybody has that, and that's sad. And then we feel alone in the world. Lonely. I'm so lonely, and that's a sad thing. So you might feel like you are that person for somebody, but you don't have that in return, and that kind of sucks too, right? So if you do have that type of friendship, you have one, or if you're lucky, more than one friend that's like that, that's that they'll be there for you. That's great. And take care of those friendships, people. What do I mean by that? Don't just call that person in case of emergency, right? That's the only time you call them, is like when you know that, I'm broke down on the side of the road and I need you, right? You should be fostering an environment of love and openness and giving and back and forth, and making sure that they're getting, their needs fulfilled too in your friendship. Because our friendships, well, they just make our hearts bigger, and they keep us here on earth longer, right? They help us to be grounded. I'm gonna add some mayo because I've been cutting the crap out of this egg, right? Ooh, look at that, I'm making a mess. How much mayo? I don't know, just throw some mayo in there, right? Look, there's some mayo. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. What about the other egg, Rachel? Don't worry, I'll get to that. You know, I went for a long time. I didn't have friends. I was a single mom for a really, really, really long time. And I would have maybe 1 or 2 friends, but I didn't really, I just didn't really, I always felt like my friendships were more like, because I was a single mom, I felt like I was always mothering everybody else. And then it was like when I did get a friend, I ended up being, I didn't want to be their mom too. And I felt like, I don't know why I felt like this. This was in me, that I had to like solve everybody's problems. Oh, you solve your problems? And nobody asked me to solve their problems either. It's like, I guess being a single mom, you become problem solvers, right? Like you have an issue, it's like, okay, you only have you to rely on. So you just start to, or at least that's the way I was. That was my go-to. I was just solving problems. I'm gonna add some mustard now. Hope it doesn't splatter on me. Told you it was gonna splatter. How much? I don't know, that's about a teaspoon. Right? But you don't have to be a problem solver with friends. You don't have to look at friendships as the way I used to, which was a hindrance, not something that was bringing me joy. It was more of something that was like more work for me that I did not want. I did not want any more work. I was already working like 2 jobs, having my son, you know. But look at a friendship as something that's going to add a little onion to your little spice. No, look at friendships as something that are going to enhance your life, you know, like to be able to go around that person and meet up, you know, however often you can meet up with them and just laugh and joke and feel your joy. And, you know, we're not the same person, obviously, when we're around our friends as we are around our partner or our kids. We're not the same person, right? We're a little bit lighter. We don't feel the responsibility as much, right? With our friends as we do, obviously, as our role as the caregiver in the house, or, you know, the matriarch, or, you know, whatever. So it's good to have those friendships because it allows you to remember who you are, like who you were before you were somebody's wife or husband, who you were before. That's a lot of pepper, y'all. Who you were before you had to become the problem solver and fix all your children's lives, right? Who you were before, and it also brings out your joy, right? And you gotta have joy daily, people. You gotta laugh. If you notice that you are stuck in a rut and the mood in your house is really heavy, oh, I'll show you. See, that beautiful. And the mood in your house is really serious and heavy. Well, you can change that. You don't have to be stuck in that serious mode. Just as an example, I was talking to someone about this a couple days ago. That, well, you set the tone in your house. You know, if you want things to be light and fluffy, and things are really serious right now and heavy, so just be the example. You know, be light and fluffy, have fun, make jokes. My mom used to do something that was absolutely disgusting that I probably shouldn't talk about while I'm cooking, but she would do something to me and my brother and my sister that, like, from nowhere, we were like, what the? Obviously we didn't swear in front of our mom, but yeah, we wanted to, because she would do something so outrageous that you would never expect her to do it, but it really would make us crack up laughing, right? So just set the example. If you don't like the tone in your house, set the example. And a good way to get back in that feeling, like sometimes you're like, yeah, but I don't feel like that anymore. I don't feel like the fun one. I don't feel like the I don't feel like myself. So go and hang out with your friends. Just go, and don't have an itinerary. Don't have a purpose. You know, like, oh, we got to go here. Like, don't stress about the location. Wherever it is, you can meet up at the park. I don't care. Just go have a fun session. Look, It's minced garlic, if you're wondering what it is. Don't worry about the location. Don't worry about the setting. Don't worry about your hair. I know that's hard to do because I'm all about the hair and the look, and I hate leaving the house not looking good. But don't stress about that stuff because your friends love you for you. They don't care what you look like, right? Oh, but they will let you know. I mean, if you're looking bad, they're like, damn, what happened? And you can let them know, I need some joy in my life, so why don't you make me laugh? So go have some fun with your friends and don't feel guilty about it. Wow, what's with us and the guilt, right? Like, as soon as we start to try and enjoy ourselves, and it's like, oh, but I could be doing this, and this for someone else, right? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why does our mind go there? I think we've been conditioned. Oh, that was dill. Now I'm gonna put a little smoked paprika. I think we've been conditioned. I don't know how, but we've been conditioned to like not be able to enjoy ourselves and always worry about other people. Or maybe it's just in us. I don't know. I think it's subliminal. I think we've been just conditioned like that, y'all, especially women, like that we're not allowed to. I know there's men out there. I know you guys too feel it when you're out with your friends and then you feel this little bit of guilt, like, oh, I could be doing something for my wife or my husband or my kids or whatever, like you get that too. I think men are able to wipe, shoo that guy off their shoulder a little bit easier than women are, because we will make a million excuses of why we can't hang out with our friends because my daughter has something and I gotta sew her costume for the dance that's coming up in 4 weeks, or whatever it is. Like, I don't know why we do it, but we do. So this is your public service announcement. Please take time for yourself with your friends and you will have a happier life. And then you can bring, and you'll walk in you're out with your friends, right? And you had a great time and you say you're out for an hour and a half. Oh, go crazy. You're out for 2 hours with your friends. And then you come home and you're like this different person when you walk in the door. You're like, oh man, I feel so good. And you're like laughing and you're joking. And then all of a sudden your family is looking at you like this. Were you drinking? You're like, no, I wasn't drinking. I'm in a good mood. I'm happy. I'm feeling joy. I'm in my joy. Come join me in my joy. Don't break it. Don't mess it up. Don't ruin this for me, right? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, bring them into your joy. Don't let them bring you into their Debbie Downer crap. Bring the joy out in everybody. And trust me, even if you have the most critical, annoying, not annoying because our families aren't annoying. Even if you have the most critical family that like is super serious all the time, trust me, you set an example of joking and laughing and having a good time and making the serious not so serious. They will start to do it too, and then the whole mood in your house will be a little bit lighter. It'll be a little more enjoyable. You'll all enjoy being around each other a little more. Okay, this is looking real. It's looking good, but I think I want to add some more red bell pepper because it's sweet and I like it. Don't worry, my stove top is clean. It's fine. And some more pickles and a little bit of relish. A little more relish. I don't even know if I added the relish yet. Did I add it? We're just gonna add some more. I don't think I did. Because I like the sweet relish. And you know what I didn't put in here because I didn't have any, but I do like it. The kids don't like it. They like to complain about, oh, remember, this is really important with your egg salad. If you like onion in your egg salad, remember to chop it really tiny. This isn't so tiny, but chop it really small and then get a bowl of warm water. Not lukewarm, like warm, not hot, not warm, but warm, and put the onion in there, the pieces, and just let them sit for like 5 minutes, because that takes I don't know, there's a technical term, but it does something to the onion that when the kids eat it, it's not so spicy, so crunchy, it still has the flavor, but it's not so much flavor, right? And the kids like it a little bit better. So just add that to it. So it's looking pretty good, y'all, but I need to taste it. I think I want to add a little more pepper because I like pepper because I'm spicy. So anyway, if your friendships, if you have the kind of friends that you can call up once a month and get together like I do, I love y'all. Because they will just bring you joy and love and light into your life, then you should hang out with them. Make sure that you foster an environment that's going to be loving and reciprocating. And don't be like me, where sometimes like people will text me and I just kind of crawl in my little hole and I don't answer anybody because I'm all up in my head with stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. You need to at least reply to their text messages, guys. It's important, so they don't feel abandoned. And if you don't have friends, I know that was like really intense, right? If you don't have friends that you feel like that loving connection and that will bring joy into your life, or if all your friends are only the kind of people that you get together and have a little bitch fest complain about everybody else and life and stuff, start to look for some friends that you can have like a real good, solid connection with. Like you can talk to them things that are, I don't know, a little deeper than this, shallow talk is fun every now and then. But if that's all you got, then you don't have anything, really, guys. You got nothing. So try and get some friends that have like the same interests as you and that bring joy into your life. And if you notice, so this is what I like to do is easy to tell. When I notice, not all of my friends do this, but there are some where there's like different groups of people. Like one group is this way, a little more influenced than the other. Anyway, if you do notice that your friends are starting to talk like, oh, did you see me? Or so and so is like, just like, you know what? They're not here. Let's not talk about them because they don't have a chance to really give their side of the story. So let's talk about something else, or just change the subject. And if they keep doing it, then and you're really uncomfortable with it, then you just gotta say, guys, I'm really not comfortable with this conversation. Can we please just either change the subject or I gotta be out of it, because it's not feeding your soul, guys. It is feeding it, but not in a very good way. You know what I mean? It's not feeding it the right food. Like that's a bad diet. That's not good food. So make sure that your conversations with your friends are ones that are gonna make you feel joyful and fulfilled, and not like ones that are gonna make you feel guilty about saying negative stuff about other people, right? So just be mindful of what you say when you're with your friends. And but I mean, sometimes, yeah, it's fun to just sit down at a restaurant with your friends and just make fun of like everybody that walks by. That's fun. It's fun for a little while, right? You gotta admit, it's fun to just make fun of everybody, as long as you're willing to turn around on yourself and make fun of yourself. If you can do that, go for it, but don't do it too often, right? Just find joy in other things, right? So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna take a bite of this, and I know I had me some pretzels somewhere. I do. Look at that. Got me a pretzel. Let's see how this tastes. And if it's not good, I'm gonna have to add some more stuff to it. Add some more love, right? That's really good. It's delicioso. Anyway, there's your egg salad. I think I'm gonna add a little more paprika. And oh, I know I didn't. Oh no, I didn't. I was gonna say, did I just put my mouth on this and put it back in the eggs? Oh, shh, don't tell anybody. But I didn't. I put it on top of the pretzel, so we're okay. I did not contaminate anything. Anyway, that's your little last love recipe for the day. I hope you guys have a great and beautiful day. Bring some joy into your life. Me talking to you brings joy into my life. I hope it brings a little joy into your life. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Bye.